RAD Inc. sales, RAD-G sales, fun with AI, and work. Everybody, I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO, CTO, and founder of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions, hopefully your favorite ticker on the OTC. This is your weekly update. One of the things you'll notice from the intro is, as I talked about RAD Inc. sales and RAD-G sales, because going forward, we are going to talk about them separately as the separate subsidiaries that they are, even though they have a lot of shared services internally and a lot of shared resources. We are shifting those resources into RAD-G because of some of the things that I'll share on today's call. But let's start with RAD Inc. sales. We did 4 press releases this past week talking about new fresh sales as well as a roll-up that included some fresh sales as well. So check out those 4 press releases. The good news is we might get close to our goal, our quarterly goal of adding $150,000 of RMR every quarter. We're getting close. Maybe this is the quarter where we achieve it or exceed it. We have achieved and exceeded it in the past. We all know our first 2 quarters were soft. So getting back on track will really help. And certainly what you see from this week's press release alone is we are making good progress. RAD-G. So RAD-G, RAD Inc. Let's go through the differences really quick. RAD Inc. predominantly sells our hardware devices. We might layer on software solutions such as SARA. For example, in almost every sale we announced this past week, it had a SARA license attached to it, which is great. RAD-G sells bulk SARA licenses to call centers and remote video monitoring companies. And on the RAD-G side, we have many different flavors of SARA that solve a variety of different problems and challenges that call centers and remote video monitoring companies have. We delivered our first really big SARA proposal to a call center. And it's really exciting. It's about $2.5 million over 3 years. Do I think we will get the work? Yes, I do. I do believe we will get this order. I do believe we'll get it soon. Keep in mind, the revenue is going to ramp up over the next 4 to 6 months as those accounts come from whatever system they're using now in terms of manual processes, bringing them into SARA. So when we're talking large amounts of accounts, it has to be done very carefully, lots of checks and balances and tests and so forth. So the next 4 to 6 months, if we get that contract, we could add just off that one contract $70,000 a month in RMR to our top line, and really a healthy portion of that to our bottom line as well, because we know software as a service has a great gross margin. So this coming week is all about SARA. You're going to see press on SARA pilot starting. You're going to be able to start doing some math on, if this job goes through, this is the number of accounts they could get. This might translate into this dollars. SARA is our growth engine. It requires very little capital. We've got a great team, a technological lead, a great partner in AWS. As I've been saying the past few months, SARA, you will start seeing the results in a tangible way this week through press releases, and we're still on schedule to start showing SARA revenue in December. Well, that's great, right? So one of our marketing guys knows that I like Iron Man. I mean, really, who doesn't like Iron Man, right? And so this was a trend a month or 2 ago. I don't remember when, but where you'd have a human character in like a blister pack, action figure package, then it turns into something. So kind of check this out. It's kind of cute. It might tickle you. But this is a rad Iron Man Steve piece that is just kind of cute. Well, that was fun, and that's something to put a smile on our faces, put a smile on my face for sure. So I was grateful to have seen that, because the amount of work that is happening right now is extreme. It's over the top, the amount of work. So generally speaking, throughout all of my career, I would never shut down for the day if I had unanswered emails or unanswered Teams messages. And you can see here, this is from earlier on in the week, just an enormous number of Teams messages that were unanswered and emails that had also not been looked at yet. And the reason is that the substance in those Teams messages and emails for me were pretty substantive. Nothing that was just a, hey, Steve, I did this, or hey, Steve, I did that. I don't get those messages anymore. Now the messages are like this product, this, that, cash spend, this, so on and so forth, stuff that takes time to respond to and engage with. And it has been a lot. I am happy to say that as I record this right now, on Thursday early afternoon, I am down to 100 emails that I need to read and no Teams messages that are unattended to. So we are the littlest, biggest AI company you've ever known. We have so many products, a lot of customers, strong growth in different areas, and we're really thinly staffed. And I know that our SG&A is maxed up against what I can spend, maybe even a little bit over what I can spend, quite frankly, and I can't add to it. But I just kind of wanted to share this with you so that you guys knew that like we are operating well above our punching weight. I'm not the only one who's kind of at the extremes in terms of what I could physically perform work-wise. It will be like this until we approach positive operational cash flow, and some cash will free up for a growth step in our company history, but that's not for a while yet because I can't spend more money unless it's on inventory and shipments till that gap closes. So I just wanted to share with you, myself and so many others on our team are working so hard. Hopefully we all benefit over time. Everybody get some rest. I'm going to try. Have a wonderful weekend and week. We'll see you around.